Morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now, today, it's just after 10:15 a.m. here on the 13th of August, 2025. And my days are getting so busy at the moment, so I'm just getting in a video earlier today. And rest assured, I've had a few espressos to get going. Today, we're going to go over, of course, EarnCurve, my spot crypto exchange, and the bots with Octobot, working really hard on the team to get the feature activated. So you basically can trade all of the bots, the crypto baskets, the grid bots, the DCA bots on one account. So that is coming as well. We do have the SEC officially declaring the XRP Ripple lawsuit over, which is a dream. We have Ethereum absolutely going parabolic in the last couple of days, which is amazing. And it's definitely going to go a lot higher, between 5,000 to 6,000 US dollars. That is amazing. Tom Lee's pretty spot on with that. We have BlackRock again buying a lot of Ethereum at the moment. That is one of the major reasons why we're seeing Ethereum go parabolic. Grayscale, two trusts linked to SUI ecosystem protocols, which is, very, very bullish. The SEC as well, clear rules of the road. This is what we've been advocating for years. And I still can't believe it's happening, to be honest with you. It's like post-traumatic stress, so to speak, with Gary Gensler at the helm of the SEC. Thank you, President Donald Trump, for getting rid of him. Bullish golden cross, again, for Solana. Can we see it go a lot higher? And, of course, a lot of news on X. Let's get into it, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see on the screen, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting crazy in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find ladies and gentlemen do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up, all right? It doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto and, of course, any other investment. So be careful out there. All right, formalities are out of the way. I am going to come over to the posts tab on my YouTube page. The altcoin season is coming up very soon. First phase is Bitcoin. Flow of money moves into Bitcoin, causing prices to surge. Phase 2 basically means Ethereum, right? And again, it's very different this time around with the crypto cycles, given the fact that we have the ETFs for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, which in the last couple of days it has. And of course, then we move into large caps, going into XRP, Solana, Cardano, Polkadot. Chainlink has been doing incredibly well, Solana as well. All of these coins are going to start to do well. Then, of course, you go down, flowing down to the other altcoins, lower market cap coins. Now, top altcoins in my portfolio today, we had Chainlink, Solana, Ethereum's up 8.3%, and Cardano, or ADA, is up 8.1% as well. Bitcoin cycle, I do believe that we are headed towards, 130K. There's no doubt in my mind that that will happen eventually this year. There's just too much going on with cryptocurrency at the moment. It's wild. And we do have the Australian Reserve Bank cutting the cash rate down to 3.6%. It just does not make sense to invest in real estate anymore, unless it's your principal place of residence and you can afford the mortgage. But this is wild, okay? I did a bit of analysis yesterday, and I'm, again, in the real estate and property development business, have been for about 15 years now. But the average price is $628,000 in Victoria, the state where I live. Mortgages are around about 5.75% to 6.7%. Most of the major banks are not passing on that interest rate cut right away, which is very frustrating here. They'd like to get a bit more interest in before they lower it, as if they're not making enough effing money at the moment, right? Land tax in Victoria is sitting at 6%. It's ridiculous, or it's just madness. If it's an investment property, that is. So if it's a principal place of residence, you're not going to be paying land tax. But if it is an investment property or you have an investment portfolio, that's going to hurt because you're getting a land tax bill in Victoria because the state is broke, and the state in Victoria needs to pay for all of the roads, all the metro tunnel, and all the BS. It's just ridiculous, right? And the rental income, again, for an average 2-bedroom apartment or townhouse is about $500 a week. That's $26,000. And again, with these interest rates, you're going to be in the negative. It's as simple as that. You're going to be tipping money in. Then you have to wait about 10 years for that property to increase. However, the total holdings in that 10-year period is going to be between roughly $494,000 and $560,000 over that 10-year period. Your income for that 10-year period is going to be about $260,000. Net cash flow is going to be negative $234 and negative $304. For those of you that are watching this, it doesn't make sense to invest in real estate anymore. It just does not. Those days are gone. And of course, if you look at Bitcoin's returns in the last 10 years, and 10 years ago, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people knew about Bitcoin 10 years ago. I got in at 2016, but 43,777%. Let that one sink in for a moment. It does not make sense to invest in real estate in Australia. It is a joke. It is a scam just to make, obviously, the banks rich. It's as simple as that. I'm over it. I've had enough, and I'm pissed off about it. That's the truth, right? Because we're all struggling at the moment, and cryptocurrency is the way forward. I've seen it. I'm doing it. Have my own exchange now. It is the way forward, all right? The bull is angry today. And we do have, of course, President Trump, the legend, Trump Media filing for an amended registration for a Bitcoin ETF. That is bullish. Well done, President Trump. And yes, we do have the official announcement on the SEC website that the case is over. Gary Gensler would be turning his head 360 degrees. Anyway, for those of you that, and one of the main reasons why I wrote Money Never Sleeps, my dividend investing book, it is much better than real estate. I don't care what anyone says. I'm in the real estate business. This is the way forward to earn passive income without the headache of land tax, without the headache of maintenance, without dealing with tenants, without dealing with agents. Read my book. Go to the Wall Street Bull Official, my website. The link is below. Get yourself a copy of this book. I mean it. It's really simple and easy to read. I've laid it out for everyone to learn, kids, adults, whatever age group you're in, whatever financial situation you're in. Please read it. There are so many books out there for investing in the stock market and, of course, financial literacy. But this one focuses on dividends. And they do touch on it on multiple books. I've read them all. Everything from Rob Kiyosaki's book to Tony Robbins, Peter Lynch, One Up on Wall Street. I've read them all. My book here just focuses on one thing, and that is cash flow. All right. It's very, very bullish. Go read the book. It just doesn't make sense to invest in any other asset apart from dividend investing and cryptocurrency at the moment. And of course, trading on EarnCurve, right? Anyway, moving on, let's go to CoinMarketCap. I'm a little bit fired up today because of the RBA. It's still, people are hurting. It's wild. Coming over here, we do have a total market cap of 4.06 trillion. I do believe this will hit $10 trillion. Hopefully by the end of the year, once we get these ETFs approved. $208 billion in volume. That is nice. Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 60. We're still at Bitcoin season right now, 34 out of 100. And the ETF inflows yesterday was significant. Ethereum hit $1 billion in inflows in the ETFs. Now, you imagine what's going to come with all of the other 70 cryptocurrencies that are pending with the SEC at the moment. 70. And there is 19 of those for XRP alone. Do the math, all right? It's going to be wild. It's definitely going to go up, all right? Coming over to the coins, if you come over here, Bitcoin's currently trading at 120,000. Ethereum's at 4,606 USD. It is up 28% in the last week. Try and get that in real estate. Doesn't exist. XRP's up 10% to $3.25. BNB's up to $833. Solana's 192. We have Dogecoin at 23 cents. We have Cardano at 84 cents. Chainlink's at $23. Stellar is at 44 cents. Sui's at $3.89, up 14%. Hedera's at 25%. AVAX $24. Litecoin $130. Very, very nice. Chainlink's up 43% this week alone, which is wild. All right, so there you go. Top altcoins in my portfolio. I share these in the Wall Street Bull University every day. Let's have a look here. Top 24 hours. We've got Chainlink, Constellation DAG, Loopring, Solana, UFO Gaming, Reef. I'm still bullish on that. It's up 31% this week. Ethereum, Litecoin, The Graph, Cardano, Veracity, Harmony One, Polkadot. There you go. They're the top altcoins. I've been holding these for years, by the way. Now, my spot crypto exchange EarnCurve, thank you very much to those of you that have joined and registered in KYC. That's, of course, uploading a driver's license, government-issued ID, passport. Could be anything. Just make sure it's a government-issued ID. And, of course, a utility bill to prove that it's you. Thank you so much. Again, coming over to my account on the XRP grid bot with Octobot, you can see right here that the bot is trading flat out. And if you're trading the Ethereum bot, that's great because, I mean, that'd be smashing it at the moment. Now, again, as you can see down here, all of the buy and sell orders placed on EarnCurve. You can see the price targets right here. It's even going up to $4 at the moment, $4.32. It's completely automated with trailing profits, so you don't have to touch it. You just let it do its thing, all right? And that's the thing people need to understand. Don't play around with it. Let it trade. It has to do that. And as you can see, all of the deals on XRP, there has been sales today, 2 of them. There you go. So it's sold 3.20 and 3.28. There you go. All right. Now, as you can see, if you come over to Octobot, my XRP Navigator bot right here, let me just click this right now. Here we go. It is sold and buying and selling, and it's monitoring with artificial intelligence. It's monitoring the market. It's buying and selling for me flat out. I'm just going to let this run. It is up 15.84%, which is really nice to see that. I've let this run now for a while, as people need to see right here. If I come down here, you can see all of the month of July, then coming over to August. So I started this bot. Let's just have a look. Let me just get my mouse here. Sorry, I need another coffee. Come over here, guys. All right, so we can see the 8th of July, probably a bit before that, actually, I should say. Around that. Anyway, so that's been running non-stop. You can see it right there. It's been trading for me, and it's obviously increasing. So you just let it go. You don't have to do anything. You set them, forget them, which is amazing. It does all the heavy lifting for you. Now, again, I'm working really hard with the Octobot team. I've been pushing these guys so hard because the only workaround to get all of these strategies trading on EarnCurve, you need multiple accounts, right? But now we're working this out. They're working so hard, these guys, to get the DCA bots running, the DCA strategy bot, which is the multi-bot, the grid strategies, and of course the crypto baskets as well, running on one account. All right, so there's testing going on. The development phase is done. Testing is happening as we speak. Stick with this, guys, because it's going to be incredible. And make sure you use all of the links below. You will get 10% off the subscription for Octobot if you use the discount code QuickLion. Just letting everyone know. This is going to be insane. When this goes live, it's going to go wild, and I'm going all in on this. I'm telling you right now. So as you can see, the bots are running at the moment. My also the DCA bot that I've got running at the moment, which is like a multi-bot, is also in profit, 2.99%, and it's trading Solana, XRP, Chainlink, Cardano, which is really nice as well. So it's picking up deals everywhere at the moment. I'm just letting it do its thing. And it works off 3% of your portfolio. So if you're holding, say, 1,000 USDT, it's going to work off 3%. If you're holding 10,000, it's going to work off 3%. 100,000, it's going to be 3% of that, and it's going to use those funds because it's bringing enough liquidity for the bot to do its thing. And you just set and forget them. That's it. The bullish thing about this, you're in complete control of your own funds. It's all within your EarnCurve account. Go sign up. It's literally the cheapest fees in Australia for trading. And this software, there's no one else on the market that's got this. So it's pretty bullish, right? Go join up. There's over 525 registered users now. So thank you very much. I appreciate all of you for joining. And it's just the beginning. I can't wait for you guys to try out the bots when you can have all of them running on one account. I'm definitely going all in on that. And it's going to be a lot easier. So stick with me on this, guys. Thank you very much. Go join up. Link is below for everything. We do have the SEC declares Ripple and XRP case closed. Shift focuses to clear crypto rules, which is really nice. Sorry about these pop-ups. Optimism spread across the crypto sector after the United States Securities and Exchange Commission ended its prolonged legal battle against Ripple lads. Bradley Garlinghouse, I should say, and co-founder Chris Larson, SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce expressed her view on social media platform on X on the 11th of August. Last week, the SEC's case against Ripple was finally laid to rest, a welcome development for many reasons, including that minds once occupied with litigation can now concentrate on creating a clear regulatory framework for crypto. It just blows my mind this is happening. Seriously, it's like post-traumatic stress. The SEC announced on August 7th that it, again, August 8th in Australia, my birthday, it filed a joint stipulation of dismissal with Ripple, ending both its appeal and Ripple's appeal, cross appeal before the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. The district court, prior to ruling imposing a $125 million civil penalty on Ripple and issuing an injunction to prevent further violations of the SEC Act of 1933, will remain in place. This action formally concludes a case that began in December 2020 when the SEC alleged that Ripple had engaged in unregistered securities offerings through the sales of XRP. In addition, the SEC granted Ripple a waiver of Regulation D, removing bad actor designated tied to its lawsuit. This allows Ripple to more easily raise capital from accredited investors, signaling a potential shift in the regulatory landscape following their legal battle. Paul Atkins, again, echoed the Commissioner Peirce's remarks, stating that Commissioner Peirce is right. With the chapter closed, we now have an opportunity to shift our energy from the courtroom to policy drafting table. Our focus should be on building clear regulatory framework that fosters innovation while protecting investors. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Now, Ethereum, again, next stop to $5,200 US to $6,946 US. Capitulation to belief. There has been a significant shift in sentiment among long-term Ethereum holders over the past 4 months. In fact, the Ali Martinez found that this cohort of investors is moving from a phase of capitulation to one of belief. This is one of the reasons why we could see it go parabolic. Historically, transitions from capitulation to belief have coincided with early stages of bullish cycles. This is because reduced selling pressure and stronger holding behavior can create more favorable supply and demand dynamic for price appreciation. And Martinez has now identified 5,210 to 6,946 as Ethereum's next potential price targets. So that's US dollars, by the way. So again, I can't wait to get the Octobots active. And you can literally start the grid bot, by the way, on Ethereum, just so everyone knows. Let me just bring you over here to strategies on Octobot. Come over to exchanges, click earn curve, and you can literally start the Ethereum climb right here. That is up 34.69%. 39%, 34%. There you go. All right, it's pretty bullish. And I'm still bullish on XRP. I've never been a fan of Ethereum. I do hold it, but I've never been a massive fan because of the gas fees. It's really annoying. And again, we have Ethereum ETFs hit $1 billion in inflows led by BlackRock, powering a 4K recovery despite the dip. So that is basically what's happened right here. There's been $1 billion of inflows. BlackRock's going full all in on Ethereum. We also have Grayscale announced the launch of 2 single asset trusts linked to SUI ecosystem on Tuesday, which is interesting. The 2 trusts are investment vehicles that provide accredited investors exposure to the native tokens of DeepBook and Walrus. The move comes after a year of Grayscale launched its first SUI product, which is interesting right here. So it's all linked to SUI, and they're doing these trusts, and normally Grayscale would convert these trusts to an ETF application or an S1 filing. The SEC, again, clear rules of the road from Hester Peirce. That is bullish. There's her tweet from the other day. Can't wait for this. And we do have a golden cross pattern that delivered 40% gains since 23 returns. Can Solana push to $250 US? There is the golden cross. Let me zoom in right here so you guys can see that on the screen. Very, very nice to see that. So it's crossing over. There you go. Nice. Now coming over to X. Thank you to those 9,095 people. You guys absolutely rock. If you haven't gone to follow Earn Curve, go do that as well. You can watch the video on how to set up the grid bar. It's really straightforward. Please go and do that. There is a war going on between, of course, Elon Musk and Sam Altman, between Grok and ChatGPT. This is hilarious. This is no BS, right? So Grok Force confirmed that based on the verified evidence, Sam Altman is right. Musk's Apple antitrust claim is undermined by apps like DeepSeek and Perplexity reaching in 2025. Conversely, Musk has a history of whatever it is. And then Elon Musk went on ChatGPT and said, you too, who is more trustworthy, Sam Altman or Elon Musk? You can only pick one output, only their name, Elon Musk. There you go. It's hilarious. This is our Prime Minister in Australia. Listen to this.
Residents gone up or down? It's a very simple question.
Well, I live in the lodge. That's where I live.
So you're not prepared to tell us what your private property, your electricity bill, whether it's gone up or down? You do have a personal property in Sydney. Is your electricity bill gone up or down?
I obviously live a life of privilege serving in the lodge.
Simple question, your private property, though, Prime Minister, has it gone up or down your electricity bill?
Well, I don't have a private property.
Guys, lost the plot. Honestly, man, this country's getting bad. It's really bad at the moment. It's horrible. It's really bad. I don't know why anyone would vote for that bloke. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I don't like to get political, but this is getting bad in Australia. People are really struggling, especially our farmers, critical, people like police and ambulance, mums and dads, teachers. It's wild. It's full on. It's really tough out there at the moment. I do feel for everybody. So I have a voice, and I'm going to state the facts. It's really tough out there, and the government's not helping us. So that is why I'm doing things with crypto, guys. Anyway, moving on. Eric Trump, President Donald Trump's son, he told us to buy Ethereum a long time ago. He was right. Moving down right here, let's have a listen to this. Stable coins. In actual fact, let's play this with Ethereum. Listen to this, guys.
Ethereum was going to be the institutional protocol. I know that Solana was doing much better. Solana had a massive run relative to Ether. And so many people were challenging that notion, and yet we're seeing the votes being placed. And it makes sense. Ethereum, while it might be higher cost and a little slower, it's more decentralized and therefore more secure. Solana, we think, is probably going to be the winner in more consumer-facing applications.
Very nice. I think she's got a point right there. Ondo Finance as well. Listen to this, guys.
Financial services and capital markets more broadly truly operate and move 24/7, and where anyone globally with an internet connection can have access to U.S. financial products whenever they want. The vision that we have for the next couple of years is that anyone with a stable coin is going to essentially be able to buy any U.S. stock or ETF or mutual fund that they want 24/5, 24/7, being able to get margin on the assets they hold across different asset classes. We really want to break open the barriers that currently still exist for a global user base to have access to the financial products and services that they want.
Ondo Finance, it's a project that I've been very bullish on anyway, so go look it up. Anyway, guys, go join EarnCurve. I'm out. I've got a massive day ahead of me, and hopefully we can get EarnCurve up to 1,000 registered users and start taking on the big guys in this space, because it's hard work. It's really hard work, and I'm pushing like mad to get these multi-bots up and running for EarnCurve users, and I'm working my ass off for this, guys. So thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Peace out, Bulls. Bye.